Nerf Rival single action handgun? Yeah, let's check this thing out. Hey guys, Joe here from XFoxGames. Check it out, we are back with, of course, Nerf Rival's XX-100. And oh man, where do I start on this thing, right? This thing is small, but it is awesome. Some of the cool features, functionality of this thing, I was like, man, I gotta pick this up. And if you guys remember, we had both of the red and the blue. We had them up there on our wall for probably about 2 weeks now. And I was just pumped to get to this thing because out of the box, I think this thing is cool. I think the form functionality is awesome. The price is awesome. And some of the hop-ups that we have for this thing are pretty cool. And so I'm really excited to kind of see where this thing kind of takes off to and where we take it comparison to the stock version. So let's get right in. We got the red version here. You can see it comes as the blue version as well. Now, a quick note, you guys, don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, you guys see it pop up somewhere. We are going to be giving away one of these bad boys because, you know what, I just think these things are cool. So hopefully here in the next video or so, we're going to explain how you can pick up one of these things. But pretty much the red and blue, right? The same package, nothing too crazy. So we'll just throw that over there. But, the XX-100, we picked this up at our local, I think, Walmart, our Target store, and they were, I think, $9.99, so it wasn't too bad. And for $9.99, I was like, okay, I get a Nerf Rival, and it's a single shot, okay. $9, how can you go wrong? So picked up two, and, let's talk about kind of the first initial look of this thing, and it looks great, right? I mean, it's a handgun, it's a single shot, it's a breech load. One of the coolest things that I see a lot of people do is this right here, right? For the breech load, you kind of have this breech load on both sides, so you kind of do it. Watch. I can do that all day. I just think that's awesome. I think that feature alone is worth $10, right? I think that is super cool. It does have, of course, the big plunger down here, which we'll talk about in a second. But aesthetically, I think it looks great. One of the things to remember, though, when I was getting these in the store is, what do you see that is missing right here, right? Yeah, I'm missing the balls. And they were neither on the back side or the front side. I think this one just had one ball. And I didn't even realize it when I got it. And I got both. I got them home, and they've been up here forever. And I was just looking at it for this review thinking, oh my gosh, somebody took these out, or they fell out or something. I would assume they would have put them on the back side of this so that nobody can actually take it out, but they were actually right there, right on the front, so they just probably fell out or someone got them. So, it only comes with two, but I just said, hey, if you guys are going to get this at your store, make sure you double check to see those are in there. Maybe you can tell the store clerk, hey, look, it's missing pieces. Can I get a discount or something? I don't know, right? Lucky for me, I had some cool red balls that fit in there. That fit right in there. And like I said, I thought that, since the gun is in the package like that, putting these on the back side like this, and then putting it inside the package would almost make it impossible to get out of there unless you cut the actual gun out of there. But that is just my FYI tip. If you get this in the store, make sure those are in there. So I had red balls. These things work just fine. I think the red really go really cool with the red, I think. I don't know. It's kind of hard to see. But, yeah, the grip of this thing feels great. You can see it's a big grip. I mean, that grip really, it's bigger than actually some of the bigger guns that I've used. It's great. It fits great both in my right and left hand. And I have some bigger hands, and it just fits great right in there. The feel of it is really good. If you're going to hold this thing like a real handgun or something, it feels good in the hands, which is, I wish they would copy that kind of hand grip right there on a lot of the new guns. It just feels great, even for a one shot, even if you're like this, but for a handgun, it feels great. Now, to cock this thing, it is pretty straightforward, right? You have this big knob on the bottom where you just pull it, and you could kind of feel it cock. And, of course, to get everything to fire correctly, you have to push it back up and back into place. And then, of course, to load it, pretty straightforward. You guys already seen me do that 3 or 4 times. You push down on the little tab on the side. It opens up the breech right there. You take one of the balls, you pop it in, kind of tight fit, and then you push the breech back in. So not a lot to shooting it. I have seen a few kits where it puts a hopper on top here. I think it looks kind of ugly since it comes up. Maybe you could do a 2 or 3 shot that goes back like this. I don't know. Just something a little bit different than the actual breech coming up all the way up here. I think that just looks weird. But listen to this thing fire. It's actually not that loud. It's actually not bad at all. It's probably a lot louder because my mic is right here. So let's try this again real quick. Throw this in there. So not that loud. I mean, they have a spring for this, which you could upgrade. I think the spring is supposed to give it like 25% more FPS. So you can see here, out of the box, this thing shoots, it claims to shoot 80 FPS. We were getting, yeah, about 80 to 85, somewhere right in there. So, I mean, it shoots as fast as it claims. And the spring that we got, I think it was like $6, it claims to do a 20 to 30% increase in FPS. So hopefully we're going to get around maybe like 100 FPS, which wouldn't be bad for a $6 spring. That is definitely coming up. We also got the conversion kit for this. So there's a conversion kit where you can put the breech in there, and you can make it shoot little darts like this, like the smaller darts. And it claims to shoot 110 FPS with the little darts, which is kind of crazy. I don't know how it's going to shoot 110 FPS by going by the balls, but right, who knows? We're going to see, especially with the upgraded spring, I think it's going to turn itself into almost like a sniper. Now, one of the cool things about this also is this rail, the full functionality of the rail. On some of the guns, there's rails and they just don't do anything. I think that this rail is just there for more looks, because if you stick the Rival scope on there, if you guys see, I mean, I'm going to stick this thing all the way back. That's as far as the Rival scope will go, all the way back, right there. And you could see, I mean, it looks great, you know, just moving it around. I think it looks great, but the big problem is it's hard to get into the breech. So as you open it up, you throw a ball in there. It's like hard to get your fingers in there. Not too bad, but it's still kind of hard. But still, look at that. I think that looks awesome. I think just looking down that thing just looks great. I think a better approach would be to stick another, red dot scope on there. Something like this, right? I don't want to twist it all the way. But this sits far enough back to where, yeah, you still get a good eye view down there, and there's nothing kind of in the way of, putting your balls inside the thing. I think that looks awesome. I mean, maybe it's just me, but I think... I mean, what do you guys think? I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it looks awesome with one of those. I am probably going to get another, a cheaper Amazon scope here just to throw it on there. Or maybe, hey, someone was telling me in the other video I should double it up and put 2. I don't know. I think that looks weird. I mean, I'll never have a reason for 2. But overall, you guys, I love this one. When I saw that breech load, I was like, oh my God, I got to get that for $9. And just the hand, I mean, the hand feel. When you guys grab this, I swear, you guys are going to be like me and say, man, I really love how that thing feels. It feels great. Yeah, we are going to give this away. I know some of you guys want this thing, the KnockOut XX-100. We're going to have the blue version. I might take both these, and then the winner can, because these are still readily available in our stores, and the winner can choose what color they want, but we will give one of these away. But if you do want the official blue or the red, we'll make sure we run to our store and pick that thing up. So we are going to have a giveaway here for this thing, probably the next video or 2, on kind of what to look for and what to expect. It's pretty simple, I think. Anyways, let me know what you guys think of this thing. I love it. It's one of my favorites so far, just because of that, right? Just because of that. Anyways, thanks again, Fox fans, and don't forget to subscribe if you guys haven't already.